Welcome back to Throttle Tribe. That fire, that itch for adventure, it never really goes away, does it? But as the years add up, the kind of machine you want underneath you starts to change. Your spirit still craves the dusty trail and the open road, but your back might have a few objections. Today, we are counting down the 5 perfect adventure bikes for those over 50. Kicking things off, we have a bike that proves you can do more with less. At number 5, it's the 2025 Honda NX500. If you know Honda's lineup, you'll recognize this as the next chapter for the beloved and wildly popular CB500X. Honda took a winning formula and just made it better, creating what might be the most user-friendly adventure bike out there. At its core is a rock-solid 471cc parallel twin engine, putting out a friendly 47 horsepower. It's enough to be fun and lively, but it's never going to feel like it's trying to launch you into orbit. The real story, though, is how smooth it is. Honda tweaked the engine tuning for better acceleration, so the power feels predictable and easy to manage, whether you're in city traffic or on a winding road. It's a bike that works you, which means less fatigue and more confidence. But the true genius of the NX500 is its size and weight. It comes in at around 432 pounds wet, which is significantly lighter than most mid-size adventure bikes. Honda even shaved off about 7 pounds from the old model, partly by using new, lighter wheels. That diet makes a huge difference. It's a breeze to maneuver in a tight garage or during a U-turn, and way less intimidating if you have to stop on uneven ground. The ergonomics are classic Honda, just plain comfortable. You sit upright, with an easy reach to the bars and pegs, which keeps the strain off your back and wrists on all-day rides. The seat height is a manageable 32.8 inches, but the bike is so narrow that it feels even lower, giving most riders the confidence of getting their feet down flat at a stop. The NX500 is the perfect choice for the rider who values lightweight agility and all-day comfort. It's proof you don't need a giant engine to have a giant adventure. Honda didn't skimp on the tech either. The NX500 gets a beautiful 5-inch color TFT display, a massive upgrade, and now comes standard with traction control for an extra layer of safety on slick surfaces. What if you like that lightweight idea but you're craving more power, more capability, and a suite of electronics that feels like it's from the future? For that, let's turn to our number 4 pick, the KTM 890 Adventure. KTM's slogan is "Ready to Race," but the 890 Adventure proves they're also ready to explore, with a level of tech that's hard to beat in the mid-size class. The heart of this beast is a potent 889cc parallel twin engine, kicking out a thrilling 105 horsepower. But don't let that number scare you. The magic is in how it's managed. With different ride modes like rain, street, and off-road, you can make the bike feel as tame or as wild as you want just by pushing a button. This is where the bike really shines for an experienced rider. The 890 has an advanced sensor called a 6D IMU that measures the bike's lean, angle, and movement. What does that mean for you? It means you get cornering ABS and lean-sensitive traction control. So if you grab the brakes mid-corner, the bike helps prevent you from standing up and running wide. Get a little happy with the throttle on a dusty turn, and it gently cuts power to keep the rear wheel in line. It's an incredible safety net working in the background, letting you just focus on the ride. And KTM didn't forget comfort. The ergonomics are surprisingly good for a bike this capable. The fuel tank is slim, and its unique low-slung design keeps the center of gravity down, making the bike feel much lighter and more balanced than you'd expect. Pushing it around a parking lot is far easier than it has any right to be. The suspension is a high-quality, fully adjustable system from WP that soaks up bumps for a smooth ride on the highway, but has the chops for serious off-road duty. Plus, the tall, rally-style windscreen does a great job of keeping the wind off you, which makes a huge difference on long trips. The KTM 890 Adventure is for the rider who appreciates how smart technology can make riding both safer and more fun. It's a true powerhouse, but it's a thinking person's powerhouse. The KTM 890 Adventure is for the rider who appreciates how smart technology can make riding both safer and more fun. It's a true powerhouse, but it's a thinking person's powerhouse. For years, the Yamaha Tenere 700 has been the go-to for riders who wanted a raw, incredibly capable, street-legal dirt bike. But for some, its towering height and hardcore focus were a bit much. What if you could get all that legendary T7 capability, but in a more accessible, touring-friendly package? Well, that's exactly what you get with our number 3 pick, the Yamaha Tenere 700 Explore. Yamaha clearly listened to feedback. The Explore model is the answer for anyone who found the standard Tenere a tad intimidating. The biggest and most welcome change is the seat height. The Explore features revised suspension with slightly less travel, which brings the seat down to about 33.8 inches. It's still not a low bike, but that small reduction makes a world of difference when it comes to getting a confident footing at a stop. It turns the bike from something you climb onto into something you just get on. The legendary 689cc CP2 engine is still here, and thank goodness for that. It's famous for its bulletproof reliability and torque-rich power that's fun without being overwhelming. Plus, with the recent addition of ride-by-wire, the Tenere now has ride modes and traction control, adding a modern layer of safety and refinement. But the Explorer name isn't just about a lower seat. Yamaha also added features for the long-distance rider. The windscreen is taller and wider for better wind protection, reducing fatigue on the highway. It also comes with a quick shifter for smoother upshifts and is pre-wired for luggage because Yamaha knows you'll be loading it up and heading for the horizon. What hasn't changed is the bike's soul. It's still a relatively lightweight, slim, and nimble machine that feels more like a big dirt bike than a heavy adventurer. It's for the purist who still wants to tackle real trails but isn't willing to give up the comfort needed for the long haul. It's the perfect compromise without feeling like a compromise at all. Alright, we're more than halfway through, and if you're nodding along, you've clearly spent some time in the saddle. If you appreciate content made for experienced riders, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. We're all about finding the best bikes for those who know the adventure never has to end. Coming in at number 2 is a motorcycle with a name that's become synonymous with reliability, comfort, and amazing value. The V-Strom legacy is strong, and the new Suzuki V-Strom 800DE carries that torch beautifully into the modern era. This isn't just an update, it's a total reinvention, and it might just be the best do-it-all adventure bike here. For the 800DE, Suzuki introduced an all-new 776cc parallel twin engine. By using a 270-degree crank, it has the throaty sound and torquey feel of a V-twin in a more modern package. It puts out a healthy 83 horsepower, but the real magic is how incredibly smooth it is. Suzuki's cross-balancer system does an amazing job of killing vibrations, which is a total game-changer on long highway rides. Less vibration means less fatigue in your hands and feet. Where the 800DE really shines is its blend of on-road comfort and off-road grit. It has fully adjustable long-travel suspension that absolutely eats up bumps and potholes, giving you a plush ride on pavement. But when you hit a gravel road, that same suspension gives the bike the poise to handle surprisingly rough terrain. Suzuki also packed in a full suite of electronics, including ride modes and a multi-level traction control system with a dedicated gravel mode. This G mode allows for a bit of rear-wheel spin, so you can steer the bike with the throttle on loose stuff without turning off an itself. It's an intuitive system that makes dirt roads a lot more fun. The ergonomics are pure V-Strom, built for comfort. You're upright and relaxed, the seat is broad and comfy, and the wide handlebars give you confident control. With a 5.3-gallon fuel tank, you've got plenty of range too. The 33.7-inch seat height might sound a little tall, but the bike is fairly narrow, making the reach to the ground easier than you'd think. The V-Strom 800DE is the Swiss Army knife of this group. It's comfortable enough to cross the country, capable enough to explore fire roads, and so reliable you'll never have to worry about it getting you home. And that brings us to our number 1 spot, the benchmark, the bike that has defined the big adventure touring category for decades. But this isn't just another GS, it's a revolution. This is the BMW R 1300 GS. BMW took the legendary R 1250 GS, put it on a serious diet, and re-engineered it to be lighter, more powerful, and smarter than ever. They directly addressed the biggest complaint about the old bike, its size, and created something surprisingly manageable. First off, the R 1300 GS is a full 26 pounds lighter than its predecessor. You feel that the second you lift it off the side stand. It's more agile, less intimidating at low speeds, and feels incredibly balanced. Then there's the engine. The new 1300cc Boxer is the most powerful one BMW has ever made, with 145 horsepower and a mountain of torque, but it's delivered with incredible smoothness, feeling gentle around town, but unleashing a torrent of power for effortless highway passes. But the real magic trick for the seasoned rider is the optional new adaptive ride height. This system is a game changer. It automatically lowers the bike's seat as you slow to a stop. When you come to a standstill, the bike settles down, making it dramatically easier to plant both feet firmly on the ground. As you pull away, it seamlessly raises back up. This one feature is the holy grail for anyone who has ever felt intimidated by a tall, heavy adventure bike. You get high ground clearance when you're moving and a low, confidence-inspiring seat when you stop. Of course, comfort is absolutely top-notch. The ergonomics are perfect for all-day touring, and the electronically adjustable windscreen creates a calm pocket of air. Couple that with radar adaptive cruise control, which automatically maintains your following distance, and long highway miles just melt away. The BMW R 1300 GS is the pinnacle of adventure touring. It's for the rider who wants the absolute best, who plans on epic journeys, and who wants a machine that is as smart as it is powerful. It proves you can have it all in a package that's more rider-friendly than ever before. Of course, choosing the right bike is only half the battle. As experienced riders, we know that riding smart is everything. That starts with being honest with yourself about your physical fitness. Don't be a hero. Take frequent breaks on long rides to stretch and walk around. It makes a world of difference. We also know that your gear is your best friend on the road. Helmet technology is incredible these days, and a good armor jacket and pants, proper gloves, and sturdy boots are completely non-negotiable. They're your first and last line of defense. Finally, embrace the tech on these bikes. Features like ABS and traction control aren't there to take away from the ride. They're there to make it better with a crucial safety net. Studies have shown that anti-lock brakes can significantly reduce the risk of crashes. Learning to trust these systems can make you a smoother, more confident, and ultimately safer rider. So there you have it. 5 incredible adventure bikes that prove your best riding days are definitely not behind you. From the approachable Honda NX500 to the technological marvel of the BMW R 1300 GS, there has never been a better time to be a mature rider with a thirst for adventure. Whether it's the tech of the KTM, the reliability of the Suzuki, or the ruggedness of the Yamaha, there's a perfect bike out there that nails the balance of performance, comfort, and safety. They are about enabling you to keep exploring, keep chasing that horizon, and to do it all with a smile on your face and without an ache in your back. The adventure never has to stop. You just have to choose the right partner for the journey. These 5 perfect adventure bikes for those over 50. Did we miss one that deserves a spot? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and as always, ride safe. See you in the next one.